Apple's brand new MacBook Neo is selling incredibly well, even better than what Apple expected. I mean, they initially planned for 7 million units, but now they've just placed rush orders for 10 because it is selling out too fast. So if a $599 MacBook can sell this well, imagine what would happen if Apple releases a brand new, colorful $299 Mac Neo that's meant to take on the budget Windows PC market. So in this video, I'm gonna go through 7 features or details that would make a new Mac Mini the best-selling desktop PC of all time. Starting off with number 1, that is definitely the unbeatable price of just $299. That's what Apple Insider thinks it could cost to make this a reality. Because if this MacBook Neo is selling so well, imagine how much Apple would sell of this Mac Neo. It'll sell even better. Why? Well, because it is currently impossible to buy a new budget desktop PC for $300. Even if you build your own DIY PC from scratch and put it together yourself, it's simply not possible. Linus Tech Tips actually tried to build a budget PC that could compete with the M4 Mac Mini for $600 back when it first launched, and they simply couldn't make the numbers work. So a $299 Mac Neo would completely dominate the budget desktop PC market, since it'll not only be the cheapest way to get a new PC, but it'll actually be more reliable without all of those annoying Windows software issues. And of course, it'll have a high quality aluminum design and small package. It'll be an instant recommendation to anyone in your family. I mean, you know, your uncle, your grandma who constantly call you to help fix their PC. Yeah. You'll never have to hear from them again if they get something like a Mac Mini or a Mac Neo. So just recommend this to everyone in your family and there will be no issues. Now for the second feature, that's the performance of the A19 Pro chip, because if this does become a reality, it'll likely come with that chip a little bit later on. And right now, even the A18 Pro in the current MacBook Neo is enough for most people because it has very high single core performance, and that's what matters for very snappy web browsing and using common apps that are usually web-based. It makes them work very, very well. You also have other features that help a lot, like dedicated ray tracing cores and things like that. And the A19 Pro takes it up a notch, being faster in terms of single core performance, faster for multi-core, faster for everything. So it'll be even better all around, coming in a $300 Mac Neo.
But first, I've been using this incredible tool for the last 2 weeks, which is an AI agent called Chat LLM by our sponsor Abacus AI that combines all of the top LLMs like ChatGPT 5.4, Gemini 3.1, Grok 4.1, and Claude Opus 4.6 into a single place. And with Chat LLM, you also get AI image generation with Nano Banana 2 and Flux, video generation using Sora 2, Kling 3, and many more. And best of all, Rao LLM, which picks the best language model for the task at hand. And I actually used the Deep Agent to rebuild my side business's website in just a couple of evenings. And yes, it's live right now, and I've already gotten multiple organic clients with it. Just look at the before and after. It's absolutely mind-blowing that I was able to do this with no coding knowledge. I just tell Abacus AI what I want it to do, and it codes it all for me. And I can make updates at any time since it saves the project history. And the crazy thing is that it's only $10 a month, and if you use our link, the first month is just $7. In fact, 5 of my friends have already purchased it after seeing the website I have built using Abacus AI. So don't take my words for it, but try it yourself with the links below.
Now for number 3, it is the RAM, because the A19 Pro chip comes with 12 gigs of RAM, and that would essentially fix all of the memory pressure issues that the current MacBook Neo has right now when you're trying to load up multiple apps or multiple web browser tabs at the same time and you're hitting that 8 gig limit. 12 gigs is going to solve all of that. Because right now, with the current MacBook Neo, it actually uses 5 gigs of RAM when just sitting idle on the desktop after a fresh restart, and then opening up just 3 Safari tabs, and it's already using over 6 gigabytes, which means you only have 2 gigs free before the system has to start resorting to shuffling memory around, pausing some tabs to save memory, and resorting to SSD swap memory features to get extra available RAM. But with 12 gigs, which we know is gonna come on the A19 Pro chip, you're gonna have 6 gigs of free memory in that same position before the memory pressure starts kicking in, which is 3 times the amount of free RAM by switching from 8 gigs to 12. So it's a much bigger deal in reality compared to what it sounds like. Now moving on to number 4, there's the potential that Apple could put that Mac Neo into an even smaller chassis. I mean, right now, the easiest route for Apple to go is to reuse the Mac Mini chassis, maybe remove a couple of the ports on the front and back to make it clear that it's a new budget model. But since it uses an iPhone chip, the A19 Pro, it doesn't really need a big cooling solution like we have here, as well as the big power supply that's also built into the Mac Mini. So what if Apple can package the Mac Neo in a smaller body, like one that's the size of the Apple TV 4K, which is tiny, because why not? All you need is an HDMI port, a headphone jack, and 2 USB-C ports. That's it, compared to all of the ports on the Mac Mini. So Apple could very easily fit it into a smaller package, and it'll be even more pocketable since this Mac Mini can actually fit in your pocket, which is nuts. Now for number 5, the Mac Neo would be a budget gaming beast. I mean, people are already playing tons of different games with the MacBook Neo and its A18 Pro chip and only 8 gigs of RAM. I mean, they're using Crossover to run Windows games. People even ran Cyberpunk. They're also playing a lot of games that are emulated, like retro Nintendo games, PlayStation games, and it's actually working very well. And the A19 Pro would be even better for this because the graphics performance got a huge boost, almost 40% faster graphics performance, as well as other tech advancements, which means that you would be able to run even more games at higher frame rates on the Mac Neo with the A19 Pro chip, and also more graphics-based apps, so doing more video editing, photo editing, video rendering in Blender, etc. And moving on to number 6, the Mac Neo would of course come in a bunch of very colorful colors, just like the iMac and just like the MacBook Neo, which, if you didn't know, the silver MacBook Neo is the most available. I mean, right now on Amazon, you could order it and get it tomorrow, link below. But the other colors like citrus and blush, those are sold out until next month. So the more colors, the more popular it is. So imagine if Apple did that for the Mac Neo, and they could even sell the colorful Magic Keyboard and Magic Mouse, which they already do for the iMac. You'll just have the option of adding those on when you're purchasing it. And finally, for number 7, this is sort of not really a feature, but it's actually very important, and that's the fact that both the MacBook Neo and the Mac Neo desktop would essentially help save Apple and the entire tech space from the memory shortage that's going on right now. Just think about it. 10 million units for the MacBook Neo are gonna be sold, so imagine 10 million Mac Neos also selling as well, becoming the best budget PC of all time. And both of these budget Macs are able to do more with less RAM, satisfying the needs of most basic computer users with only 8 or 12 gigs of RAM compared to 16 gigs on the previous budget Macs like the Mac Mini and the MacBook Air. So across 20 million Mac units, that's a savings of 120 million gigabytes of memory that Apple can save and put towards their higher end Macs for those who actually need that much RAM for their performance tasks and AI work and everything else. So Apple is basically helping save the tech space from the memory crisis, one budget Neo Mac at a time, assuming that this actually becomes a reality, because I really hope it does. So with that said, let me know your wish list features for a potential new Mac Neo and what you'd like to see if Apple actually ends up making this. So with that said, you guys can subscribe above for more videos like this one and check out our MacBook Neo 2 leaks video right there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.